All right, so the patch, ladies and gentlemen, has been out for 2 days, and I have played hundreds of arena matches. I've been playing 8-9 hours a day, every day. I've been playing a lot of Augmentation Evoker, a lot of Mage, a lot of Windwalker Monk, and I feel like I have a pretty good sense of, where some of these classes lie. Also, I watch streams too, so I've been watching a lot of streams. So I feel like my data is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and reset this tier list. And we are going to do a 10-1-5 tier list. I guarantee you that there's going to be some changes coming. I absolutely guarantee you that there will be changes coming. Who knows when, but shit's getting changed. I'll tell you that right now. All right, so let's just shove all the tanks in here because nobody likes them. We're just going to ignore all the tanks, okay? Unfortunately, we do not have Augmentation Evoker listed here, but it's okay. Well, we're going to figure it out. All right, so the worst classes in the game. D tier, we got Frost Mage, Arcane Mage, and Fire Mage. That's what we're going to be starting off here. I don't want to say that Warlocks have fallen off, but I have been very unimpressed with Warlocks so far, okay? I've been very unimpressed with Warlocks so far, in general. When I fight them, I'm not scared of them. I kind of feel like it's a symptom of this. So I think a lot of what's going on in the meta right now is, or like maybe Demo. Demo does seem good still. Demo's up there A/S, but I think right now spread damage is almost irrelevant because of how completely broken Paladins are. In fact, we need to add a new row. I think this is actually necessary. God. Okay. So we actually have to put Paladin at the God status, okay? And in addition to Paladins being in God status, I'm also putting Moonkin up there. Paladin and Moonkin are God tier, in my opinion. They are absolutely fucking insane. I think these two specializations together are just completely unbeatable. The only other thing that is really, really crazy is Augmentation Evoker. For the purposes of this video, ladies and gentlemen, Devastation has been completely replaced by Augmentation. Devastation is a dead spec. It's a D tier spec. It's dead. So for this video, Devastation, this is the new Augmentation Evoker. Okay, this is Augmentation because Devastation doesn't exist. So I'm gonna put Augmentation. Augmentation at S. I'm gonna put it at S tier. I think Augmentation is S tier currently. For other healers, it seems like other healers are actually pretty good. If you were to compare all the other healers to Paladin, they're all D tier, C tier. So every healer in the game, when compared with a Paladin, is C tier. You can't compete. Nothing is as good as a Paladin. It's not even close. Paladins are absolute God tier. And this isn't like, this isn't Paladin slander. Okay? It's a fact. Paladins are the best spec in the game. It's not even close. If you're playing with another healer, you're disadvantaged. That's just the way it is. Now, I'm not going to put every healer at C tier, but I just want it to be known that if Paladins were removed, we could do it differently, and we will. I think Holy Priests are looking good. I think Shaman are looking good. Maybe put Shaman up to like S tier. Preservation Evoker is still probably really, really solid. Druid's probably up there. Mistweaver's probably up there. And maybe Disc is like B tier or something like that. I think that looks pretty good, right? Resto Druid is lower, Holy Priest is higher. Okay, so Holy Priest S tier. And Resto Druid. Resto Druid should be B tier. I think Resto Druid situationally is really, really good. I think Holy Priest actually is S tier, but like I said, you have the God status. Like Boomkins and Holy Paladins. Yeah, it's just a big problem. It's a big problem because everything compared to Holy Paladin is shit. But I do think I'm pretty confident with the healer placings. Like, yeah, if you disagree with me, feel free to disagree with me. Windwalker Monk. So I played a lot of Windwalker Monk. It is also extremely good. I would put Windwalker Monk. I want to say that Windwalker Monk is S tier. I think with the survivability buffs, this might be copium, but I'm gonna respectfully put Windwalker Monk at S tier. I think it's actually very good. Its damage is extremely high. It's really hard to kill. It could be A. Like maybe you could make an argument that it's A, but I think Windwalker's insane. I never feel. I like Windwalker at S. I never feel like I'm doing never feel like I'm doing bad. Anyways, Warlock, Affliction Warlock is still trash, unfortunately. I think it's also a symptom of Paladins being so good. So Paladins just being able to have infinite mana, infinite healing, Affliction Warlock just doesn't do anything. So it's going to be C tier. I have yet to see a Hunter do well in 10.1.5. I haven't seen them do well at all. So I don't know. I don't really know where to put the Hunter specs. Like, part of me feels like they're all kind of just like B-ish. If you guys have any, if you guys want to correct me, I'm open to it. But like, my gut reaction to Hunters is they're just not that good at the moment. I think they're all kind of like B-ish, you know? You think Survival and BM should be above Marks? It could be true, yeah. Maybe we could put this down here. Marks C tier. Argument for Windwalker A tier. Holy Paladin counters Windwalker. I don't know if I agree with that. Holy Paladin counters it just because you can bop Karma. I never really mind that much, to be honest with you. It's like, oh, you bop a Karma, I portal away. You wasted your bop. You know, like, I think it's okay. I don't mind it. Subro can still kill Windwalker. Even if that is true that Subro kills Windwalker Monk, I think Windwalker is very good. Like, I think it's extremely good. All right, next up, let's keep moving through this really quick. Frosty K, I feel like Frosty K is still just a giant gimmick. It probably has like one comp. I'm going to put it at C tier. Unholy Death Knight seems extremely good. It could be S tier. The only thing I've noticed about Unholy Death Knight is it still dies to melee pretty bad. Against casters, I bet it's very strong, but yeah. I would say Unholy is like A+. A+ or S? What do you guys think? All right, we got Unholy Death Knight for now. Put it at A. It's S tier, S tier, S tier. Okay, fine, S tier. Fuck it. We got a lot of S tier. We're chilling, dude. Okay, what about Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter A tier? I think Demon Hunter is A tier. I think that's good. Demon Hunter is S tier too. Everything's S tier? All right, Demon Hunter is S tier. We got Windwalker is S tier. We got Unholy Death Knight is S tier. We got Demon Hunter is S tier. What? Really? Okay. How about an actual A tier? Can we admit, is Fury A tier? I feel like Fury is a solid A tier, right? Fury is a solid A tier, I think. I think Ellie Shaman is probably A tier as well. If Fury is A, Demon Hunter is A as well. Shadow Priest, S tier, for sure. For the rogue specializations, I feel like Outlaw's looking pretty D tier. Assassination's looking pretty C tier. I bet Subtlety Rogue. Do you guys think the Subtlety is A or S? All right, you know what? We'll put Demon Hunter down. You guys have convinced me that Demon Hunter probably is very similar to Fury Warrior, so we'll put Demon Hunter down at A tier. Next up, Ferals. I feel like Ferals suck. I'm gonna be honest with you. In the world of Moonkins, Augmentation Evokers, Holy Paladins, I feel like in the current, like, I'm gonna put Feral at B. It's a B tier spec, right? Like low B. I'm gonna say low B for now. I'm feeling pretty confident with that. Rep Paladin, what are we thinking for Rets? I think we might see a rise in Rep Paladin just because they're actually good against Holy. I think Rets are actually very good. I don't know if I feel completely confident putting Ret at S tier, but definitely A tier. Like A+. I think Rep Paladin's like A+. Feeling good about that. In addition to Rep Paladins being A+, I also feel like Enhance is A+. Borderline S tier. What do you guys think? I think Enhance is like borderline S tier. Interesting, man. There's a lot of viable specs. I played against some Arms Warriors today. They didn't seem too bad. I feel like Arms is kind of like A-ish, maybe B. A-ish, kind of B-ish, like low A, the bottom of the A barrel. I do think like Arms, if you look at like what's in B, I feel like Arms is more viable than those things. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Arms is more valuable than like a Feral, you know? And then Destro, Destro's probably A tier, right? Like, I don't think it's that bad. I think Destro's like A tier. So I know you guys are, there's probably a lot of people that are gonna give me shit about like the Mage specs. Now, I don't actually think that all the Mage specs are D tier, but I do want to be clear. So there's a few, I feel like there's a few points of contention right now that my stream is giving me. The first thing is people still don't think that Windwalker is S tier. I personally disagree. I think Windwalker right now has pretty much everything you want. You have really good peels, you have really good cleave damage, you have really good single target damage, you have great survivability. I think overall Windwalker is just phenomenal, really well-rounded. I personally like it a lot, and I've been playing it a lot, and it feels strong, really, really strong. Now for Mage, I will move the Mage around. I think overall, so I played Frost, I played Fire, I played Arcane, and I played against them all. So I played against Arcane Mages, Fire Mages, Frost Mages. I genuinely believe that Fire is a C tier spec now. I won't put it at D, but I do think it's no better than Affliction Warlock. I really, truly believe that. I don't think Fire is good. I think Fire is like C tier. I will put Frost. I'm going to put Frost. I don't really want to. It's like, for me, Frost is B+, A- at best. It is the low side of A or a high B, is in my opinion. I am not feeling Frost Mage. When I fight a Frost Mage, they are very annoying. They kite me, they run around in circles, they're displacing, they're altering. Sometimes I can't hit them. But at the end of the day, they don't kill me. Whenever I'm playing a good comp, I feel like I farm mages. I just destroy them. So, I don't know. Mages seem pretty garbanzo. But I will put it at... I'll put it at A for you guys, but I'm just not feeling it. Like, it's like A-, and you can only play caster comps. And Arcane, unironically, I think is better than Fire. Arcane is personally the spec that I play the most and I enjoy the most. So I'm going to put Arcane at like... I'll put it at B tier. I'll put it at B+. I'll put it at B+. This is my official tier list for 10-1-5. This is what's queuing. This is what's doing well. This is what I've been like. If you guys disagree with this, I'd really love to know why. But so far, I think that it is completely obvious to me that Boomkin is the best DPS in the game. No question about it. It would be almost like Boomkin's the best DPS in the game. It randomly crits for 300k now too. Not only does it do like the most consistent damage, it does the most instant burst. It also one-shots you. And still has the best CC, and you can't die. So Boomkin is by far the god DPS spec, and Paladin is completely off the rails, insanely broken. It has the most healing, the most damage, the most utility, can never go out of mana. Ridiculous. It's like Rep Paladin status broken. But outside of that, you'll notice, I just want to comment on this. You'll notice there's actually a ton of specs at S and A. So I really do feel like once some of these outliers get fixed, I think there's a lot of specs that are viable right now. And I think it kind of makes for an interesting meta. And I think it's also worth noting that if like Paladins and Moonkins get nerfed, I feel like the stonks of like some of these B tier and C tier specs get a little better as well. Somebody said, remember, this is his list. No. This isn't my list. This is the list, okay? If you guys want a true tier list that is pretty much as accurate as you can get, it's going to be my tier list, okay? So here it is. This is the official meta right now. This is the list, okay? So just keep that in mind. And if you disagree, I'd love to hear why. Drop a comment, like the video. Thank you. Totally unbiased. I'm really not biased. Okay, I want you guys to use your critical thinking hats for a second. I play my monk as much as my mage, okay? I play my monk as much as my mage. And when monk is good, I'm happy to just say, look, monk's good. It's S tier. Even the people in the chat, no, it's not S tier, Ven. Trust me, it sucks. No, I don't agree. It's S tier. Like, this is just the way it is, guys. I'm sorry. This is the list.